this is Malcolm McDowell. You're watching Godlike Statues. So, from me to you, stay godlike.
Hi, I'm David Finch. Welcome to Godlike Statues. Stay godlike.
Good evening, everyone. It is a Godlike Sunday, and all must things must come to an end as we wrap up the weekend with collecting. It's great to see everyone here coming in the chat and on the panel. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you for all the kind messages I got this week about the channel and all the new subscribers we got. I think we're at 52 subscribers this week, so thank you so very much for joining us. We do live unboxings and statue talk review. Straight out of Noah's Ark. Noah, great to see you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good to see you guys too, man. Yeah, I had a busy weekend, productive. Went and saw a movie, and yeah, man, had a good time. So, but it's great to just be back home and sit down and hang out for a little bit. So,
Sweet.
Chill out before this upcoming week. So, going to be a busy one.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm starting a new job on Tuesday, so I have orientation Tuesday. I'm going to be learning new things, so I'm super excited to start this new job and new business and new venture. I'm going to beast mode all over it. Don't worry, I got this. Yeah, that's what I told them. And they're like, man, I'm ready for you to start. That's great. Freddie, great to see you, man. How you doing?
What's up, man? Glad to be here. Doing all right, man. For those who play fantasy football, it's not going well for me.
Oh
this
man.
week.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some L's, but that's the ups and downs of fantasy football. It's actually fantasy football playoffs. So
okay.
the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's gonna be a grind. But yeah,
Okay.
doing good. Yeah, doing good.
Well, hang in there, man. I know you'll do well. Mr. Kiefer, good evening, man. Somehow they made an award out of you, sir. I don't know who's responsible for that, but good evening. Great to see you.
I don't either. I still don't quite understand that. But thanks. Yeah, great to be here. Yeah, good to see you guys. Happy Sunday, everybody in the chat. It's good to see some everybody lining up tonight. Yeah, man, I'm glad the week is over. It's just been kind of a slow, miserable week. So, I'm hoping this next week things pick up a little bit and have a little bit better week going on than I've had. I'm hoping they guys get over here this week and finish up my last cabinet. They're supposed to hopefully this week get over and install the last glass door, and so that would be nice. And then life goes on from there.
Okay. Well, Alan, I gotta ask. Them bringing in this glass door, it has to be a chore, and it's got to be extremely heavy.
Yeah, I understand. It's probably one of the largest hinge glass doors they've ever manufactured. I know they had to get a special industrial hinge for it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it measured out at like 58 or 59 inches wide by 85 or something, 86 tall, something like that.
Wow.
And I think it weighs about 250 pounds.
Okay, Alan, I'm going to see that. I don't know, man. I got to see this. When you're ready, man. Holy cow. But that sounds a little nuts. But that, I mean, that kind of gives you kind of an idea how big this display is going to be because of the size of that glass. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's just for my Jazz Inc. vehicles.
Well, of course. What else could it be for? Yeah, all right. So
if I ever sell off the vehicles, I can use it for statues.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean,
dual purpose.
Yeah, I figured you planned ahead for all that as a just in case later. So, but to be honest with you, I'm actually really interested in seeing this Predator wall be finished and just how it's coming together. We'll talk about that a little bit more as you get closer. But I was thinking about mine today too. How I'm getting everything displayed. So it's Sunday. So what happens Sunday? Sunday is purchase day. So Sunday I go in and start looking at things. Man, I need this. I didn't want to buy that. I don't order this. And that's what happened today. So we'll go over more of that today.
I saw. So I was on one of the Facebook groups, and someone made a post. Not the first time I've read a post like this, but someone made a post and showed. I think the post was saying, "Hey, show off your collections," right? So people were showing off their collection. One person posted their collection and
Hmm.
showed their whole collection all in boxes, right?
Alex. Yeah, it was Alex.
So
Yeah.
I laughed like really hard as I'm reading it, and then I started reading the comments, and man, some people are really mean. But reading the comments, and then a couple of comments were saying, "Yo, why you got a collection if you're just gonna keep it in boxes?" And some of the the other comments I read, which is what I can relate to, because one, you don't know anybody's collection journey, so that kind of teed me off. As far as when people make those mean comments, I'm like, come on, guys, man, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I was reading it, and I sided with that, with the other people, some of those other people comments, as far as them saying, "Hey, I have this in these in boxes because I'm getting ready to move." Other people were
Exactly.
chiming in saying, "Hey, I got this in the collection because I can't display everything right now because I don't have the opportunity to put them up right now." But their reasons were in that realm, and I was in that same boat, right? Whereas I was in a transition of moving. Granted, it took me 2 years, 2 to 3 years, because at some point I realized I was going to move. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna unbox everything to split it back in boxes. And for most of us collectors know, it's very difficult to rebox stuff. It is a
It's a pain in the
pain in the
ass. Yep.
behind,
Hmm.
and I'm one of those which I ain't gonna go through all of that. So I left my stuff in boxes for about 2 to 3 years, and then even when I came over to my new house now,
Hmm.
as you can see, I unboxed some things, but I still left most of it in boxes. Why? Because as you can see behind me, well worth the wait. I was like, I'm waiting for my Magic cases to arrive. And then when I got my Magic cases to arrive, then I
Right.
said, hey, now I can slowly unbox everything. And even now, I know the whole joke of the town within my, with us is with my Alita and stuff like that. But my point is, though, is that, hey, now I got my Magic cases and now I can slowly put everything in. But
Sure.
my journey took at least 5 years between when I was saying, "Hey, I'm gonna move," up until when I got my Maju cases, and most of my stuff was in boxes. You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about display, and Alan finally got his stuff, and I'm sure that even though Jazzing stuff, he had it for a while, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna build a display," so he didn't put it out right away. So I'm
Sure.
saying that to say, we can all, you know what I'm saying, just be more, nice about it. And sometimes, just not bash people, especially when you don't understand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it just respect people's journey. I take
Sure.
pictures of boxes, and it was a crazy bash. And I for one, I just, anytime I read stuff like that, I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own collection journey, right? And like I said, everybody's like, you've had it for like months. Granted, yeah, but still, my journey is my journey. And I explained to you guys why I kind of in the back, like, hey, this is why I haven't unboxed
Yeah.
that yet. But that's my point. For people who want to bash me, yo, you didn't unbox. All I'm saying is that, just respect the journey. We all have our own journey, man. So when I see people take pictures of boxes and sometimes put statues on top of the boxes, I laugh. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm like, I wouldn't do that. But hey, that's how you want to do, So I just want to throw it out there because I thought it was, kind of a community
Yeah.
share, that I just
No,
wanted to bring
that's
about,
Yeah.
that's a
Hmm.
great. That's a great point, Freddie. I actually had pieces in boxes for like 3.5, almost 4 years, and I opened them up to check them, but they went right back in the box because I
Yeah.
didn't have a place cabinet yet to put anything in.
Yeah.
That took a couple of years for that to happen, and just recently put them out on display.
Yeah.
It's even though it's an older piece for me, it's like a brand new piece because it's the first time I'm seeing it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I understand what people are going through with that.
those are some great valid points, and I think this was a post for the Maji Cases giveaway, and they were asking to post, post your collection, and then Alex posted his collection. This is Alex from Rad Titan, but I know from the fact that Alex is moving, like he was moving, so that's why they were in boxes, and I think he meant of it as just more of a joke. Hey, look, here's my collection right here.
Yeah. But
So and
yeah, that wasn't the first like person who does. I've seen it in different groups. People post their boxes,
yeah,
and I'm like, oh, I always look through the box, like I zoom in and I'm like, oh, he got that. She got
Yeah.
that. She got that. She got that. I was like, oh, you got that
Yeah.
boxed up. I
Mhm.
take joy into it. I don't bash nobody. I'm just like, I can't
Yeah.
wait to see you unbox that stuff, man. It's
Mhm.
just,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I mean, there's just so many things going on right now, like in the world, and
yeah.
to have drama and collecting, it just should never be like ever. So that's why when I always respect your neighbor and the collector and what he's doing, and you can advise someone to help. Awesome, that's what I always try to do. Not to mention, it's their choice and how they display and what they're going to do, and you never know what someone's going through, so you don't want to make that quick judgment. So, but I did want to address the chat because everybody's just coming in. Mr. Kramer, I did see your message. I did see your message. Great to see you, man. Dinesh, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Everybody's still coming in. My man, Battle Cat, great to see you, friend.
So,
That's great to see you. Kinsey, how are you? Great to see you. The artist herself has arrived. My man, Rick, great to see you. And the man with a godlike collection, Mr. Popo, great to see you, man. The man isn't messing around. Victor, great to see you, Victor. And we have a lot of people today. Man, great to see everybody here. Ben Hinsel, hello. How are you, sir? And my man, Knight, great to see you. Thanks for all the kind words all the time. We are very festival, Terry. Thank you very much. Great to see you. My man, Fine Tip, great to. They got a good channel, man. Great to see you.
Yeah.
And my man Battlecat was saying, Freddie, that T2 bus is coming in, sir. From my vantage point, no L's. Yeah, I agree with that. No L's, which means your fantasy L's. Okay, you don't have to worry about your fantasy L's.
thanks.
Yes, yeah, no L's here, man. Yeah,
That's true.
that T2 bus is going to be a monster.
That'll make me feel better, win or lose.
Yeah, there's a lot coming in. Hey, Comrade, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Everybody coming in. JWR, great to see you, bro. Thanks for coming in. We have a lot of Cypher, man. Great to see you. A lot of people still coming. Let me make sure I get everybody here. E-Man, great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. It's great to see everyone here. So, what does Sunday mean for me? Sunday is shopping day. And I want to say I was shopping for everyone else. And look, I was this week. I was. But I did see something online today. And Alan, I wanted to get your opinion. If you thought about picking any of these up and if what you thought about it. And these are on Prime One's website. I got a few other people looking for the closed version for me too. But these are the Prime One alien xenomorph eggs.
Right.
They have some that are open and then some that are closed. And I thought that was super cool. They're a little bit bigger than you think they are. I think they're about 11 inches, I believe, in diameter.
Actually, the Prime One Alien Warrior that I got, the exclusive version comes with an open and a closed one of these.
Oh, wow.
They're quite large.
Okay.
I think they're actually a little overscale, to be honest.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what you're saying is, Alan, they would look good next to predators?
Yeah, he needs like 4 or 5 of them.
I don't know about next to the Predator, unless you're getting the Scar from the movie Alien vs. Predator.
I see.
Because the Jungle Hunter, there were no aliens.
Right.
With that movie.
I thought they would look good with City Hunter because they had the skull of the aliens that were in there. I thought there were no aliens in there, but they were referencing it. Yeah. But you know what it would look good with is the Dog Alien XL right next to it.
Yeah, that might go. That might look good. I would if you're gonna get one, I would get the open one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I almost bought this a month or two ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Yeah, and I was going to put it by the Tusk Alien, but yeah, the scaling kind of threw me off. And then I saw Jason from Haunted the Collector review this, and he pretty much was just like said that the paint was just kind of just meh. He just wasn't too impressed with it. So I kind of changed my mind on it. But yeah, I like how big it is, but yeah, it just looks a little out of place.
And yeah, I think that I can see these going, next to some of the aliens pieces. And You know that Romulans piece, Alan. I think that's going to look really good next to that one. I think it would look really good. But man,
Well, there's going to be apparently there's going to be a bunch of what do they call those face huggers or whatever crawling around the base on that
Yes.
particular statue.
Yes,
I
so-
think I'd want to see this to make sure that everything was in scale, and that's the biggest problem
Right.
with this piece is that I think it's way overscaled.
right. Yeah, I think that's why it would go good with the XL line, don't you think, Alan?
You have better chance than with the regular line, yeah. I
Right,
believe so.
because 1/4 scale would never work. Like it would never work
No,
correct.
uh-uh.
Yeah, because I've seen them, on online, and they were just a little bit too big for like a 1/4 scale.
Wouldn't y'all want to, for you alien collectors, wouldn't you want to army build and get a couple of these? Can't just get one, right? You need like 2
Yeah.
or 4. Put them
Mhm.
around. You know what I'm saying? Army build. That'd be cool.
Hey, come down to 350 a piece.
Yeah, 350 a piece. That's not bad. Put your army build in. So I mean, if you're investing in the aliens line, might as well you just go in. Just get like 2 or 3 of them, 4.
That'd look really cool if you had a
Put
bunch.
them around. Take a couple because I think the face hugger comes off of it, right? So you just put a couple,
I think it
you know,
does.
on the
Yeah.
floor. You know what I mean? Put it by the alien, one next to a Ripley. You know what I'm saying? If you got the Ripley or something. But again, I don't know the scale, so
Yeah,
if it could go with
the exclusive version of Ripley does come with with an open egg.
Oh, it does.
It does, and I'm going to say it's about a third the size of this thing.
Okay, so it's little. Okay, yeah, because it matches like the 1/4. I see. And Alan, did you get the exclusive?
Yes.
Man, how am I not
Yeah.
surprised? Yeah, I mean, yeah, great piece, man. I feel like I need one. I think it would. I think it would look good, even even next to some of the predators, or even next to the dog alien or the Romulus alien. I think that would look really good because I like these, man. I like them. I think I'm going to get one. I think I
Oh,
will.
yeah. Grab
2.
one. Yeah, get 2. This is right.
Yeah, look at the 2 on the picture. Like, come on, man. Don't the 2 look good together? Yeah, they're
They
showing
do.
you 2 for a reason.
That's what it is. Yeah, they say you must buy 2.
It's called marketing.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but in the movie, you rarely just see one by itself. You always see multiples.
Yeah, she's like
Right?
30. Yeah, she's like 30. But I was like, you need 30 of them. You need 30.
Come on now.
This is a great piece. I think that I'm going to pick one up. I really am because I really like it, and I think it'll go great in my collection. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick one of these up. Great
Cool.
piece, and I think we'll order one. I did want to come back to this. Check this out, Alan. My 2-2 bus is shipping next
Oh
week.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Okay.
can't wait to see that, Mr. Popo. Send me a message when you get it. I really want to see that. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait. He was saying also, and like it's nice. It came from the alien. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. So I wonder if so it must be the same one, Alan. Maybe they just made extras or whatever.
It's exactly the same piece.
Okay.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
made a bunch of extras if people want to,
Army build, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, having multiple would look great. I think because it definitely matches the movie. It does. But speaking of that, I was talking to someone today, and they're going to start commissioning next year a Dutch 1/3 statue, silicone, rooted hair, glass eyes, the whole 9 works,
Oh,
the whole 9 yards.
Excuse me.
And but here, this is what's going to blow you away. This is what's going to blow you away.
Let me turn my volume up. Hold on a second.
They're
All right,
they're
go ahead.
actually contacting the sculptor that did RDJ to do it. So
Oh,
so it's probably going to be pretty good. It's
yeah.
probably gonna be pretty good. Yeah, if they can pull that off, right? They can pull that off. It's probably gonna be pretty good. What are you doing, Freddie?
I'm checking to see.
I hear you.
Yeah, we just put our car on the table. Bam, I'll take it. But how amazing would it look to have that together, right?
Yeah, it's kind of dusty as well.
Freddie, did some moths come out of there when you opened it?
Yes.
Yeah, if I hear anything, I'll let everybody know, whatever. But they this group that they're that's going to be commissioning this, they are extremely serious about getting the best product to you. So I look forward to seeing what they end up doing. And if they can pull that off and get that sculptor,
Come on, Prime One. Don't let these unlicensed companies beat you to it,
yeah.
man. Come on, do it now. Announce something next week.
And you know
week.
what?
Yeah.
Let's just say that Prime One says, you know what, we're going to do one. We're
That's
going
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
one.
Yeah, because
Well, could it be better than the sculpt that this guy does here? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'd
Yeah,
rather get one. I'd rather get the custom one.
Yeah, well, what I definitely want to see it, of course, but I mean, I if it comes anything close to what the work he's doing right now, it'll be a win for them. It will be, because I know they're working on other stuff right now, so I'm looking forward to seeing all the stuff they come out with. And I actually talked to the sculptor recently, and he's working on 2 pieces for the year 2025. And they won't really say what they're doing, but they're hinting a few things. And I think one of them is going to be Black Panther. I think so. Yeah. So
Cool.
I don't know, but there just been little teases here and there,
Nice.
and oh, by the way, the sculptor is extremely friendly, super nice guy. So he asked if he can keep the pictures of me with RDJ, and I said, of course. So I think he's going to post them. So.
I love Black Panther, but let me go back to Dutch. If you're listening out there, the custom group or whoever it is, so there's multiple options of Dutch, right? If you need some assistance, I can help you. I've seen the movie 1,000 times inside and out. Please make sure you can either give us Camel Dutch, right? You can give us the Muddy Dutch. Please multiple weapons. Light up torch. You can give us regular Dutch as well. Swap outs. You know what I'm saying? Couple of sculpts would be nice, maybe, but I could take one.
And my man Battlecat really wants a Black Panther, man. He does. If you haven't seen Battlecat's work, make sure you look at his artistry and the artwork he did. I'm just like, man, I was blown away by it. Does a great job. But Dutch, man, wouldn't it be awesome to have one with a torch or muddied up, or I'm not sure what they would do, but the people that are working on this are super serious about making good product. So I know they'll do it well. But all they need is to get the right sculptor. If they get that guy doing this, it's a done deal. It'll be fantastic.
If they do more than one version, I'm in for each of them.
No, Alan will have all of them. Have the muddy one, and he'll have
I want them all.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. So, but I think my concern is that now that they did an RDJ, right? That and it was a huge success. The price value for the next one's going to go like this, So I'm sure, but it already has for this piece.
This 1/6 display case I have behind me will never get full. These statues keep coming out, man. I'm trying to fill this up behind me, but it's just
not gonna let that happen, Freddie.
As soon as I try to take one out the box, sold.
Well, Alan had mentioned that we're going to convert you to a full statue collector.
Please no.
And Hot Toys would just be some you maybe every once in a while you pick some up, whatever. But man, every time we get there's a bus coming out or something coming in, I feel like we're all in, and either we're lifting or buying hydraulic lifts to lift this stuff now, and we're getting things together. But I'm telling you right now, that Bell bus is coming home. I talked to Todd today, and I am getting that for sure. So just need to pay off Terminator and we're good. And I'm right there. I'm super close to paying it off. So that'll be next. Cool. So many pieces, so little time. There's just too many things coming out, man. There really is.
Too much stuff.
There is. Yeah. So I know Marcos was going to order this, and I did see this go for pre-order already. We talked a little bit about it on Friday, but the full reveal is there. And I know we had a few people watching on Friday, and they tried to use. They could not get the Godlike code to go through for some reason, and I tried it this morning. It works just fine. So I just want to mention that when you check out, make sure you use code Godlike. You can do all lowercase, and you'll get the $10 off. This is up for pre-order over at Spec Fiction right now. This is the LBS Wonder Woman. This is for everything. This is all the bells and whistles, all the switch outs, all the portraits. It looks pretty awesome. It does. I know Marcos is getting this. He had mentioned it already, but and you're looking at this piece, and I love that Trojan helmet. I really do. But how amazing is that base, Alan? Check that out, man. That looks so good. Man, this is going to be a great statue. Is anybody else in besides Marcos?
I want to be in if things that I want can stop coming out and pushing these other things down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we'll talk about a couple today that got pushed up to the top of the list.
Okay. Well, this is
if I was only going to get one of the Trinity, I would get this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is a great piece. I just don't see it in your collection, Alan, only because what you collect.
I know.
That's the only reason I don't see it in your collection. And I know
does he not collect women? I don't understand.
He does collect women. He does. He does collect women.
Thanks, Freddie.
Fits right into me.
Well, she does have a sword and shield, and I know he likes those kind of things. So I don't know, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know where it would go, Alan. I'm trying to figure it out. But
night table, bedroom.
I don't know. Okay. It's beautiful. I really like it.
She is. No, you're bringing this one?
Always got room there.
Yeah, no, man, I like this one, but yeah, I just don't have room for something like this right now. So I just I'm trying to cut back on DC, which is funny because I just got back a little bit. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on DC. So
okay, and your focus is going to be what, Noah, coming up? It's not comic; it's more video game, or
I do. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the Last of Us diorama and the Resident Evil 4 diorama. And then just those couple of manga Alita pieces, and then I'll be done for a little while, so to speak. So I'll be pretty much built up. So I don't have any more room for these like really tall third scales right now. So even though I love them, but I just don't have room.
Well, get ready because I think the Wukong bus is going to go for pre-order very, very soon here.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like tomorrow or something like that? I think
so. I think so. Yeah. Well, look, you'll get a full reveal. You get to see everything. You'll get the pricing, dimensions, everything will be on there. So then you can decide what you're going to do, right? Because it seems like there's going to be a lot to choose from. I'm still blown away by that chainmail, how it looked like it's chained. But no, that's polystone. What? Like, that's sculpted. That doesn't make sense to me at all. But hey, I'm not there, so I don't know. I don't know. But I am looking forward to seeing that. So that should be a sweet pickup. But great statue from Jay. I did talk to him today. He will be joining us very soon to do a recap update on LBS and also the pre-order for Wonder Woman. I really want to get some updates for their Batman, their Superman. Some collectors have some questions. Hey, when is this launching? I'm so ready for this. And I know that they're still working on things, and Jay's trying to get out the best product possible to you, and I know he's really working on that. So great piece. Whoever's picking that up, congratulations. It is a fantastic version of Wonder Woman. So, Balcat was asking, that Ecto-1 behind you has me dreaming big. You need to cover that because you got one more. So you attempt in the yard sale, clothing, raising funds for it. So, but I mean, you know what, Battlecat, when Freddie did the unboxing for that, it's on Godlike Statues. When he did the unboxing for that, I did not realize how big it was, and then also how detailed and how everything moved and the doors open, and I mean, it was like so detailed. And I realized why some people collect vehicles. I do. Super cool piece. It's just amazing. And this one has a swing out door, right, Freddie? It has a swing out door that comes out.
So 2 weeks ago on a Saturday, I was in my office chilling. This is when I unboxed those Ghostbusters set finally.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Behind me, the Ghostbusters are there. So I unboxed it.
Yep.
But before I unboxed it, though, I took the vehicle out to give it another. I was playing with the Ecto vehicle, so I took it out. I was rolling it on the floor. I turned the lights on, I was flicking. I wanted to hear the sirens again. Has an SD card inside where you can play it, and it plays all the siren sounds and the sound that the Ecto makes. And I had turned the lights off of my office, and then had all the lights going on and flashing. And I was like, oh man, this vehicle is so cool. And then I took the Ghostbusters out, unboxed them, put them inside, let them drive around for a bit, had some wine, nights with that. And then my kids walked in. They're like, Dad, what are you doing? It's like, are you playing with your stuff? I was like, yeah. It was like, and my older one was like, oh, Dad.
Go away, Daddy's playing.
I mean, it was like, oh, that's mad cool and stuff. And they wanted to, I was like, nah, man, I'm playing, get out of here. But yeah, no, but it's so cool, man. This Ecto-1, like it's a perfect replica of the
Does
vehicle.
this one have
So
the gunner's chair that comes out?
Yeah, it has the gunner's chair.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. It has
Super
the backpack that comes with it. It's very detailed. It's amazing.
And yeah, I was blown away by that piece. I was not expecting it to be like that.
Yeah.
So it's just super cool. I was saying, well, listen, Battlecat, just so you know, I think we talked today about it. Once you get one Predator, you'll only want to get another one because how amazing they are in person and how you want them to coincide with another from another movie. So just be aware of that if you go down that rabbit hole because they are very, very impressive. I mean, very impressive. Mr. Popo was saying what kind of pricing will be about. Yeah, it's about to launch here pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be coming up here soon. This is a great question. So, Alita bus or RDJ bus? So let me just say, I have not seen the Alita bus in person, but from what I can tell, it's extremely impressive. But I'll say what I say. I say RDJ because I have it. So, and it's just very impressive. But Alan, what do you think? RDJ or Alita?
Well, I can only I've only seen the Alita. Okay, that's my only life-size bust.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
I think that RDJ bust is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd have to give it to that one, and then Alita second.
Okay. Freddie?
I would, man, I would give it to Alita.
Okay.
One, she's beautiful.
Sure.
Two, she comes with a sword. That Damascus sword, I
That's
think,
true.
is
That's true.
incredible. It comes with a weapon. And that sword is very detailed, very nice. Alita also has a full body armor. And you can also take the heart out, and it has the little chambers connected to it, and you could also display it separately. Granted, yes, I know RDJ has the Iron Man bus you can display separately, but I prefer the Alita. I mean, when you see the RDJ, and it looks great. I don't even need to see the RDJ in person. I mean, I would like to, but you can just tell from the videos how amazing it is, and the pictures, how real life and realistic it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say though the awe, because everyone knows Iron Man and RDJ, I think the awe when people see it and they just think it's freaky to see that it literally looks like you just chopped his head off, and that awe when people will see it is like it's probably unmatched, But I think overall I prefer the Alita. I want both. Don't get me wrong. I want both. Give me both. Yeah, but I prefer Alita.
Yeah. Noah?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Alita. I mean, that's the only one I've seen in person. I just like that one better, but I think they're both neck and neck. They're both 10 out of 10 busts. So it just really depends on what your preference is. But I think they're both spot on. So
yeah. So I mean, it's of course, because I own it. I've never seen anything come close to this, to be honest. But I mean, this is like hyper real when you see it in person. Looking at photos from Queen Studios and how they've done some of their pieces. It's so hard because there's even spots and you can see veins in his face, like old man spots, and coming through on his forehead and on his face. The bags under his eyes a little bit, and just how they did that. There's just a lot of detail with this, and for me, this is a forever piece. To be honest, it just will never leave. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about my Alita.
Yeah,
It'll never leave the collection. It's
right.
uh, and the other thing about the Alita, the eyes, the way
Yep.
they
Mm,
did those glass eyes with the circuitry and everything, it's outstanding. And Freddie, when he finally gets to open that, he's gonna freak out when he sees it.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's
They look awesome. They look all that bus is amazing.
and as much as I love the Alita, once
Hmm.
that Arnold Terminator bus gets here,
Hmm.
I don't know. My
Hmm.
favorite may change.
It might change. It may change. This was here in my man cave. This was, I think this was Friday evening, or it was Saturday evening actually, and I came in. This is what I saw, so I took a picture of it, put it online. The Predator is going to be shifted to the left, the Jungle Hunter, and there'll be another Predator next to him, and next to RDJ where that open spot is will be Mark 7 from Queen Studios, 1/3 scale. I think it'll match really well together, and that's how that side will look for now. That'll be coming, soon. But yeah, I mean, great question. Great question. Mr. Popo was saying that,
Mr. Pope said,
yeah, I already do feel.
Kong bust.
What's that?
I said I just wanted to comment on something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Wukong bust. He said he reckons 8K plus for the price tag for that.
Oh, man.
We had John from Queen Studios on a month or
Yep.
two ago, and
Yep.
he said it'll be around 4,000 to 5,000. So
Yep.
hopefully not 8,000.
Yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope not.
No matter what the price is, there's going to be a lot of enabling happening.
Yeah.
For
I can see
Noah.
Yeah.
Once the pricing comes out, we're all going to be messaging them.
So yeah, I mean, they'll show the full reveal probably tomorrow, and they'll have pricing and everything together. Noah, if you got it, let's just say you did get it, where would it go? Like, where would you put it at?
It would have to go right behind me in the middle there. That's the only place I have room, I think.
That's
Yeah,
where it would go. Okay.
How wide that thing's going to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I mean, hopefully the price is something that you're willing to work with, and who knows, maybe you'll see it tomorrow and just be like, you know what, I gotta have that. So
Yeah.
we'll see it, because a lot of times too, when these pieces come out, you see them and they've had the full reveal, and it's like that's when it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
What Queen Studios does is, what does it for me is when they start to show the making of it, and like they were doing the Terminator bus, the making of it, and they were just hand punching all that hair in and putting the eyes in and everything. I was like, oh my god, I gotta have one of these. So that's kind of how it did it for me.
Yeah.
They were building that assembly line of all Mark 1s going down like the assembly line, and it was the half scale ones, and I saw them all together, and I said, man, that's an Iron Man army that I have to have. I'll take one of those. So, but yeah, I bought 2 statues like that. So every time they post like assembly or getting ready, that's when I'd usually pull the trigger. Sometimes I feel like that's when it's best.
And I never saw myself as collecting any bust ever.
Same.
And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, I started collecting like 7-inch NECA turtles and stuff like that, but just overall, even when I got higher and higher, I just looked at a bust and I said, but when you see them, how realistic and the presence it holds,
And now you're in for 2 of them at this point.
I know. And for the record, I think when that T2 comes in, I think it'll beat out for me Alita and RDJ.
Well,
it also helps when you have a connection to the piece, so that's why, so.
Well, I mean, I went from 0 to 3 busts. Like, I'm gonna have 3 of them. Like none. I'm not a bus collector. From nothing to 3 of them in like the same year.
Those things are addictive.
They are. I blame you, Alan, for all that. I was like, that's a great one. Yeah, you're right. It is. So there was we have a lot of chats behind the scenes that we discuss what looks good, what doesn't look good, and all of a sudden we end up buying them. So that's kind of how.
Yeah, I think 2 busts make you a bus collector officially.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what? You don't know what a bus collector is until you see Battle Cat's collection. You see his collection, you know what a bus collector is, because that's like 99% of what he has. And they look incredible all lined up together. Looks awesome. FPG getting the Prime 1 Rusty Angel. I know Noah's getting that. Are you picking that one up too?
I am. It's in my cart. I will be
Don't
getting
wait,
excited.
don't wait too long. I think it's low stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen. I know. I gotta
Just to
sell some
deposit.
more. Sell some more Hot Toys, Alan.
Just put a deposit down on it. That's all it takes.
I'm gonna drive over and change your mind.
Well, I mean, after you, touring Alan's house and seeing some of the pieces he has, tell me that doesn't make you want to convert to statues more. I mean, does it or does it not? I don't know.
No, that's the thing, man. When I went by Alan's crib, he gave me the full tour.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time, man. For everything, he's like, "Wouldn't you rather own these, Freddie? You see how big the statue is? Wouldn't you rather have this than two of these Hot Toys right here?" Look,
guy.
Yeah, he's just like, pull up a picture. It's just like this Hot Toy of this character compared to this 1/3 character that I have here. He was like, Freddie, to be real, he said, be honest, which one holds more presence? I said, man. I said, why are you doing this to me, man? He's like, and then he walks me to the Wonder Woman, which I already own. He's like, Freddie, this Wonder Woman in 1/3 or Wonder Woman in Hot Toys? Which one do you think looks better and has more presence? Wow. I said, stop, come on, stop putting cents on the table, man. It's like,
yeah, you know what? It's like when you're looking at like Alan's collection, right? And the background and just how well they're all displayed together. Like years ago, I would never say, well, I'm not going to put an Iron Man statue with a Batman statue, a Berserk statue. It's all comes down to one thing. It's how it's displayed and how it's lit up and how it's together. And that looks perfect, right? So seeing that kind of collection and then coming home, you're like, man, what do I need to do to step it up just a little bit? And that's kind of how it works, I think, for me anyways.
And then I tried to talk, for just, like, let me do Hot Toys and 1/6 on him. And he's just like, and I was like, it's cheaper. I was like, it's cheaper to get Hot Toys. He said, Freddie, it's like the amount of Hot Toys you get. He was like, if you stopped, and, collecting a couple of those, you could have already gotten a statue already that has more presence. I was like, oh, man. It's like, okay.
So look at, he bought 8 busts in a year.
Oh my God.
Battlecat, that is some serious change, man. But you know what? The way he has them displayed and how they kind of wrap around the room, I think it looks amazing. He did a great job with them. And you know what else he's getting? He's getting that Aquaman bust too.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I told him I need to see that when we get it together. I need to see that because that is an amazing piece. And he's got some great statues, man. He got some great busts. He does. The more and now he's talking about Predator line. So be careful, friend, because it's a rabbit hole you go down quickly. So it happens really fast. It just does. So yeah, what Cypher? What? Yeah. Holy cow!
8 J&D in a year. Yeah, collecting busts, man. That's J&D.
Yeah, it is. That's up there with that because I know Cypher does have a ton of J&D pieces too, and but yeah, I know, bro. I know. I mean, there's just so many great pieces. It's hard to choose from. That what I literally have to pull the reins back sometimes to like, look, you just can't have everything. I say that to myself. You just can't have everything, Jimmy. You got to look. You got to figure it out and see which one you want. But one thing's for sure is that Bell Bus is coming home. Mark 7 is coming home, and T2, there's no turning back. That is almost paid off. And that's coming home. It's gonna go right there in that big empty case right over there. Right there. That's where it's going.
Nice.
So, yeah, along with the Prime 1 Cyberdyne edition 1/3 and the T800 endoskeleton. They're all going to be be in there.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Nice. Yeah,
that's going to be
awesome.
Crazy.
I can't wait to get them all together in there, man, like that. So that's going to be a very expensive shelf.
Every time Jimmy walks in his office and he just sees that empty Maji case, I know he just stands there, stares at it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and he just envisions the pieces. Can you imagine walking by and seeing you play, yo, Jimmy, you okay? Why are you looking at a blank Maji case? He's like, no, it's not blank. Don't you see it, Freddie? Look.
Yeah, I was.
It's like, I know, Jimmy. That's soon.
I was talking to my neighbor Alan, and I was telling him, yeah, I'm getting this, whatever. Oh, just call me when you're ready. We'll go and get it. I said I might need it just to set it on this this table, but now I got a lift that lifts it up for me now.
Yeah.
His response is like, dude, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I said, I'm saving my back, man. He's like, man, you need a lift to maneuver your things around. I said, just know these things are really heavy, and I want to make sure that first of all, I'm throwing my back out, but two, now I can move anything I want from here at any time with ease, and that's going to be the main thing. Imagine trying to move Mark 1 off the top shelf. There's no way. Like, you have to not even, and there's only like to that statue, the actual body of him, it's like 4 pieces. The rest is just the whole body. And it's scary to move. It really is. You don't want to move that one around unless you have to. So, anyways, lift is here. Everything's planned out. Got everything ready. I got the lift for a better price, Alan, too, which was even better. So,
yeah, you did good.
Yeah, just next week the Prime 1 shipping will start, I think, and then I can get my Predator with free skulls next week.
Nice.
City Hunter free skulls next week.
So are you gonna sit on the lift and put the statue in your lap and then raise it up, and then you go in the laundry case with it?
No. We're but I'll tell you this, is that you see RDJ back here? I had climbed into the shelf, and I was laying in there screwing the lights in with the RDJ bust in there.
Oh, I would have took a selfie. I would have did that. I would have taken a selfie.
You know what? My wife did. My wife took one, and I'll post that. Share.
Oh, that's cool.
She came into the room, and I literally was up there screwing things up, and she goes, "Is that going to hold you?" I said, "I just put all the reinforcements in. We could both sit in here. Noah can get in there, and it'd be okay. It'd be fine if Noah was in there." But yeah, it holds a lot of weight now, so it'd be fine.
I always laugh at the images that a couple of these shops or whatever, where they post their stuff online and they do their cases. You see like 3 or 4 people just sitting in there. They take pictures. I always laugh at those.
Josh Reviews was saying all we need is a 1/3 Primal Ripley. Oh man, Primal Ripley. That would be excellent. I wonder if they do a big sell chop. Yeah, you know what?
That'd be hot.
Jax, I've been talking with our panel more and more, and I still feel that I think they know it's time for the XL line to have a Dutch, to have a Ripley. I keep feeling it's coming. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I just have strong suspicions that it is. I don't have any connection with Prime 1. I would have been asking already, but hopefully they will see this, and then they will start to say, you know what, maybe we do need that. But regardless, there is a group making a Dutch next year. They'll be starting next year, and I look forward to seeing that, what they end up doing with it. Because if you can capture a Dutch 1/3 silicone skin, rooted hair, glass eyes that looks anything close to RDJ, bro, you got a winner. You've got a winner. And Alan wants all the versions, like all 3 versions: the mud one, the regular one, the clean one. He wants all 3. So there you go. There you go. All right. So yeah, I did want to bring this up too. Let me bring this right here. Oh yeah, Freddie, check this. Oh, check this out. Let me bring this up.
Enabling. Let me get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I did want to get your opinion. We did talk about it on Friday, but you were not here, so I did want to bring it up one more time. If I have it on deck here, let me see. Hey, here we go. So we did talk about it a little bit on Friday, but you weren't here, so I did want to bring it up. So I know Ann had talked to us before about this, and he did mention to us that this is going to have a switch outs. It's going to be it would have like something else. He hadn't mentioned it, but when we're talking with him, I can tell that this is going to be an epic piece because his face lit up when he was talking about it. And now I want more details about it. So, seeing this, Freddie, now they're teasing it. What do you want to see for this piece as far as scaling, as far as maybe switch outs? I mean, because you're the Ghostbusters guy. You're the one that loves it. And you're the one that I love it too, but you have a collection of it. So what's your thoughts?
My thought is this is what the problem is with collecting, right? Yes, we get pieces that we like and love, but then you get those pieces that eventually come out that you're just instantly, oh no, this is a forever piece. I gotta have this in my collection. And then what happens is you end up selling pieces that you liked or kind of loved, right? Because most of us do that, right? And then Eventually, and you're like, man, you only had it for 2 weeks or 2 months or half a year. And then you said, yeah, but I got to get this new piece. This is kind of how I feel with this one, right? This wasn't on my radar. Just announced it. And now I'm thinking to myself, what piece that I have that I need to move in order to get this? Even if I literally just got that piece, because this is one of those pieces that, like the Terminator bus, right? Which
Yep.
is you kind of, it's like love at first sight, right? When you meet, a woman or a guy, just you're like, oh no, no, that's gonna be my wife, or that's gonna be my. It's kind of like this is kind of this one for me, which
Okay.
is, I see it and I'm like, I gotta get this in my collection,
Yeah, man.
so for me now, this is gonna change the game for me as far as what I gotta move. So what I want to see is, I was talking to you about it, and a couple of guys a couple days ago,
Hmm.
which is, how are you gonna scale this?
Yeah.
Because is it gonna be as big as their Transformer um that they have? Was it Devastator? The last
Yeah.
one. Um, is it gonna be as big as that? But then it's just Stay Puff. He's bigger than Transformers, if I'm correct. I'm trying to remember the Transformers scale in my head in the movies. I think Stay Puft is bigger than them.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can actually do a real. I mean, Transformers is not true scale anyway when you do like
Sure.
1/3. But as far as will it be 1/3 size, which I'm gonna assume it's gonna be
Hmm.
around that big. But how big in 1/3 are you gonna make it? What's the top
Yep.
size? So I'm thinking it's gonna be around Devastator length,
I
which
think.
which I'm okay with because you need Stay Puft to be pretty big. So I'm okay with that. What I would like to see is two heads. That would be ideal because you need the happy Stay Puffed
Okay.
and you need the angry Stay Puffed.
Yes.
When he's about to get that work from Ghostbusters, you need the
Yeah.
angry Stay Puffed because he was all happy when he was stomping on people and things like that and going about his business. And then, when Ghostbusters about to, give him that L, he
Yeah.
started getting angry. So you 100% need an angry sculpt. Maybe red eyes on that angry sculpt as well, maybe, but definitely the second head sculpt. Other than that, I don't think you really need much for Stay Puffed.
Okay.
Um, I was thinking battle damage, but I don't think you need, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a battle damage swap out because I don't know how complex in
Hmm.
terms of it's not gonna be too many pieces, but I don't know, like, as far as pricing and stuff like that. If it's gonna be too much to have a swap out torso to
Hmm.
have that battle, because you don't need battle damage like limbs. Probably just
Sure.
like the battle damage, like torso a little bit. That would be cool. But I could live with not battle damage. But definitely a swap I head. That is a must. So out
Yeah.
of everything, I definitely need to see a swap I head happy and then angry. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it'll be non-scaled. I think that's what Alan was saying, or Marcos had said, mentioned on Friday. And it'll probably be non-scaled, which would make sense to me. And if I'm not mistaken, Ant had talked about them having switch outs, but also how it would be more of a storytelling piece. So if I'm not mistaken, that's what he said about this. There was he did drop some hints. I'm gonna go back and watch. He did drop some hints, but I look forward to this, man. I do.
Me too. Oh, one last thing with this. Please, I don't know what Ant is planning, but please, as much as I love Waste Studios and I love Waste Studios pieces,
Okay.
the bases on Waste Studios Power Ranger
Right.
Zords
Hmm.
are humongous. It
Okay.
is too big.
All right.
And um like with the Megazord, that base is humongous, you know? Um and I don't want a huge base that's like, I don't know, feels like maybe 35, 40 inches in diameter. I don't know. I
Right.
just don't want a huge base at all. Because then if it is a huge base, then it puts me in a position now. I'm actually have to think twice. Um,
Okay.
a small basic base, to be honest. I don't need buildings. It would be nice, but I just want a big Stay Puffed.
Oh, yeah.
So, if maybe a simple base and maybe an option for, I don't know, however he does it, just even if you put buildings, just make it a good size so it doesn't take up space. So that's the
Okay.
second thing I asked for.
How about this, Freddie? How about they do this piece like Prime One did Godzilla -1? Okay, so you have
Okay.
like a small cityscape going on with a little mini Ecto-1 down there, on the street, and
Yeah.
did like a diorama like that. How
Like a
cool would
1/10
that
scale.
be?
Probably have to be like a 1/10.
I don't know what the
It's-
scaling would be, but to do that kind of a diorama with a whole like cityscape thing going on.
I would love that. Look, I would love a cool diorama base, but I don't want to take enough space. But
Okay.
I mean, if he does, I'm sure it'll be cool.
Well,
It's
that's
just,
true. I mean, you've got that huge manhole coming that's going to be in the middle of your floor too.
yeah, yeah. And the plan is that I have right now, if I get him, depending on how big he is, I'm gonna put him right next to that in the bottom display case I have right there. So
Yeah.
the Ghostbusters that's down there, they're gonna be trying to shoot him. So, cause I want them to try to go at Stay Puft. So I'm actually gonna put my vehicle in the Ghostbusters with him, like next to each other. So that's I want that. So I'm gonna put that with the 1/6 vehicle and display. So that's why I don't want to take it up that much space. But because I actually wanted to scale with the Ghostbusters in a sense. I don't know, it's not really, but you know.
So
we'll see.
you want this guy to be 6 scale.
No. If he no, well, first of all, if he's 6 scale, he'll be huge.
He's about
So you
9
can't.
feet tall.
Yeah, you can't scale a 1/6 scale. Yeah.
Man, so Terry was saying he just had to look. Stay Puft supposed to be 122.5 feet in the film.
Yeah. So bigger than Transformers.
Yeah, it's going to be big. So, well, I mean, whatever ends up doing, I'm sure it'll be great. And I look forward to this. And I know, Freddie, you're probably 99% in until you see. But yeah, I know you got to see the base. You got to see how this looks and everything else. But I'm pretty sure you're in with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I still have to get the Gozer and the
Oh, that's
dogs.
right. Yeah.
That's still on my list. I
Yeah.
100% getting it.
Oh, there's
So-
more hot toys got to go, man.
Man, poor Freddie. I mean, he's losing all his hot toys. But
No.
you know what? For a good reason.
They're
This
gonna
is
kick me
just-
out the 1/6 community. They're gonna play me. You ain't know.
No,
It's
this
a
is
1/6
just-
collecting
this is
out of
just-
here.
This is just friendly enabling. That's all it is.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go with that. Friendly enabling. Got it. Yeah. A Pure Arts collector posted this in the Pure Arts group. And Noah, I thought about you when I saw this, but I thought it was super cool, man. Doesn't it look like it's coming out of the wall or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That looks super cool, man. I
Yeah.
thought this was awesome.
I've seen this one in person. Yeah, it's.
Oh, you
amazing.
have?
Yeah. I saw this up at Collector Zone up in Michigan. Yeah, he had the whole like Pure Arts Assassin's Creed line. So yeah, I've always wanted to get this. It wasn't my favorite Assassin's Creed game, but
Mhm.
this statue is just, I mean, insanely intricate detail on the base. It's a really like precise sculpt. It's really good.
Yeah, this guy's a major fan. He's even got Assassin's Creed art on the wall with this.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
yeah, so that was cool. I do recall like us getting at my previous employer, they gave us these Assassin's Creed like bracelets. It was a metal Assassin's Creed logo, and it
Oh,
wrapped around in leather. And on the bottom of it was like a little bitty like module, and it would light up. And when you're at our conference, it would buzz and tell you when it's time for the next class. It was super cool, actually. Yeah, that's when the game was launching. Anyways,
Mhm.
but yeah, super cool piece. I mean, I thought that was really cool how he posted that. And I think when you talk about less is more, this is a great example of that. You have one piece with art and just lit up and looks great. It looks fantastic.
Mhm.
Really looks good. Great piece by Pure Arts, and I know they're doing great things over there. Did see this as well. We talked about that already. Oh man, I don't want to look at that because I just want to buy it. All right, put this up here real quick. Speaking of hot toys, Freddie. Let me see here. Oh yeah, there we go. They're already teasing that the Winter Soldier is coming to Hot Toys, and I was telling you before the show, man. Why couldn't they do 1/4 scale like statue from Queen, but I thought this was cool though.
Alan, don't be mad at me, but I will be putting a deposit down for this. I will be. I don't care. This what I'm getting.
Oh man, you're getting it.
This what I'm getting. This is rooted
Jimmy,
here.
Jimmy, this is what you just caused to happen, Jimmy.
I had to bring it up. It's news.
Yeah, I think the community has been waiting for an actual rooted Bucky and a better seamless body outfit. So this is actually one we've been waiting for a long time, and I have too. So I have a Captain America, and they just actually did a 2.0 of Captain America 2 to pair with this, which I don't need because I have the 1.0 and I'm fine with. So yeah, but I need this Bucky. So.
Well, you can always sell your pre-order later down the road if you had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that deposit though. But this is one of their artisan exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is one of those ones that's gonna have a queue, like a sneaker drop. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. This is I don't remember what the number is, but this is I think probably 1.5, 2,000, something like that. But it's gonna be a small amount. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I mean, we're right at that 1 hour mark, but I did want to ask the panel one thing. What is the one piece right now that's high priority on your list? Is there one piece coming in, or besides? Well, I think Alan and Freddie are T2. Is there?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I'll go quick. T2.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Is there another besides that one? I'll start with you, Alan.
Okay, I'm not quite sure I understand the question.
Yeah, so is there another piece that's high priority on your list right now that maybe that's coming in, or that you already have ordered and it'll be the next one dropping for you? I know T2 is coming.
Yeah.
But is there one that's high priority coming in?
Yeah, the T2, and I think the other one that's on my mind the most is the Natiri life-size bust.
Man, I can't wait for that. That one we're doing a live unboxing, correct?
No.
Okay, never mind. I thought I'd throw it out there. But yeah, that, man, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. Yeah, those are some great ones. Freddie, is there another one besides Arnold?
Yes, because I'm trying to behave, so there's not a lot of new things.
Right.
But the PCS sewer turtles, I think it's due somewhere, I think January, February-ish.
Oh wow.
So basically, I think before March. So that's coming up. So I'm anticipating that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Katie's getting Ivy this Tuesday. That's awesome.
Nice.
Can't wait to see that. Noah, is there one that's high priority coming in that it should be launching, dropping pretty soon? You just got Batgirl, but I don't know if there's another.
Yeah. Well, since I have those two manga Elita pieces secured, my next high priority piece is the Last of Us 1 diorama, which they're saying will ship, I think first quarter of next year. So we'll see. But that would be my next one, and then eventually, whenever the Resident Evil 4 diorama comes up, I'll pick that up. So
you have a good eye because I think they'll coincide together very well. I think they'll look together. Both Capcom games, or not Capcom. One's Naughty Dog, right?
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, and then one's Capcom, but still, horror, still really cool to see those together.
Yeah.
Well, we're right at that 1 hour mark, and I did want to mention that look for an announcement for Godlike statues coming this week to the channel. Also, I'm working on new content this week. I will wrap it up pretty quick here, only because I've got my new job I'm starting on Tuesday. Also, I did want to remind everybody, I posted a video today about just about being thankful and being blessed for what we do. Let's just be real. A lot of things that we collect are not necessities. And if anybody can give back, to the local community in any way, whether it be to the Salvation Army or Toys for Tots or your local churches of a family that may be in need, do that best you can. Even a little bit goes a long way. I will see you this week in the chat on Godlike statues. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, peace, guys.